The GPS chimed, announcing a turn onto a smaller, less traveled road. Michael slowed the car, carefully navigating the sharp turn. The trees were thicker here, their branches arching over the road like a canopy, shutting out what little light filtered through the clouds. The snow was heavier, clinging to the trees and the ground in uneven patches. "This must be it," Michael said, his voice tinged with something close to relief. Harper peered ahead, her stomach tightening as the road grew even narrower. It felt more like a path than a road, the kind of place that didn't want to be found. The car bumped and jolted over uneven patches of ice and gravel, and Harper gripped the armrest to steady herself. "You sure this is the right way?" she asked, her voice tinged with unease. Michael tapped the GPS. "That's what it says. It should open up soon." It didn't. The trees seemed to close in tighter, the snow now falling lightly, casting an eerie stillness over the road. Harper couldn't see anything beyond the trees. No signs, no clearings, nothing to suggest they were heading anywhere at all. "Michael, I meant to ask, how far away is the next town? Civilization?" she began, her voice hesitant. "There it is," he said, ignoring her question and pointing ahead. Harper leaned forward, squinting through the windshield. At first, she saw nothing but the dark shadows of the trees. Then, as they rounded a final curve, the lodge came into view. It loomed at the end of the road like something out of a dream, or a nightmare. A massive angular structure of dark wood and stone, its sharp lines and steep roof cutting into the pale sky. The windows were tall and narrow, their glass dark and reflective, giving the impression of unblinking eyes. A wide porch wrapped around the front, its wooden beams thick and weathered. The entire building seemed to radiate a cold, bleak atmosphere, as though it were watching them approach. This looked nothing like the Grand Lodge in the photos online, but maybe in the morning it would. Michael pulled the car into the small snow-covered lot in front of the lodge and cut the engine. The sudden loss of noise was deafening, broken only by the faint rustle of the wind through the trees. "Here we are," he said, his tone light as though they'd just arrived at a cozy bed and breakfast. Harper stared at the building, her chest tightening. It was beautiful in a way, but not the kind of beauty that invited you in. It was the kind of beauty that warned you to keep your distance. "Home sweet home," she muttered under her breath. Michael turned to her, his expression unreadable. "It's going to be good for us, Harper. You'll see."